coffee? Was it the chili? The chili! What's going on, everyone? Marty here at PyXM, and welcome back to the channel for yet another video. This week, you and I, we're about to become a lot closer because I'm going to teach you how to poop in the woods. But if you're new on the channel and you love everything about the outdoors, make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on anything. And now, grab your poop kit and let's dive in. Pooping in the woods can be intimidating for everyone that goes out backcountry camping, but let me tell you, you have to learn to relieve yourself in the woods because it is a game changer. Most beginner backpackers and most beginner backcountry campers, they'll hold it in for weekends at a time, and it is a very, very uncomfortable way to go backcountry camping. So today I want to kind of walk you through all the steps because with proper technique, proper equipment, your experience can be quite enjoyable in the woods. The first thing that you need to have a comfortable pooping experience in the woods is a proper poop kit right here. And the first step I want to give all of you guys at home is make sure that you make this poop kit available and close within arm's reach at all times. And what do I mean by this is if you're out on a backpacking trip, don't put this at the bottom of your backpack. You want to put it on the outside where you can actually reach it. But more specifically, what is in this poop kit? My poop kit personally has three very simple things, and it'll vary from person to person, but this is what I bring with me on all of my backcountry camping trips. The first thing that you're gonna need is a trowel. And the reason why you want a trowel is that you're gonna wanna practice proper leave no trace principles when you go out pooping in the woods, which I'm gonna get into in just a second here. The second thing is a little bit of toilet paper, or however toilet paper you actually need to get you through the length of your camping trip. And the last thing that I have in my poop kit as well is a little bit of hand sanitizing, obviously because you want to make sure that you wash your hands so that you don't get sick off of your own poop. Proper disposal of your waste is super important for a few reasons. Number one, to avoid contamination of our waterways, avoid other people finding it, obviously, minimize the spread of disease, and also to maximize the rate of decomposition. In order to achieve disposing our waste properly, we're gonna follow very simple leave no trace principles. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go 200 feet away, or about 70 adult steps, from three major places: any trails, campsites, or waterways. So now that you've found your ceremonial location away from people and everything I just pointed out, what you're gonna wanna do is find a place where the soil has a lot of organic matter, and you're just gonna clear the top of it with your feet or with your hand, and then you're gonna take your trowel and dig a proper cat hole. Digging a proper cat hole is pretty simple. You're gonna wanna go 6 to 8 inches deep and 4 to 6 inches wide. Now, I know that once you're out in the woods, it might be hard to kind of figure out the depth, and especially when you're in a hurry. So a little tip for you guys that I use myself is I dig a cat hole that is deeper than my trowel, and it's about the width of it. Once your cat hole is properly dug, the only thing that's left to do is drop your pants and get to business. Now, listen up. You're in the woods. There's nobody around you except a couple of rodents. If you're unlucky, maybe you'll see a bear. So don't be shy, okay? Accidents may happen when you try to keep your pants around your ankles. If you're more comfortable by removing your pants altogether, you are alone. So make sure you make yourself comfortable, because pooping while in the squatting position is not an easy position to keep. Now, there are two main techniques that people will recommend. One of them will be the squatting position, which is basically you find an object that you can lean your back on and you're gonna lower yourself. Or my preferred technique, like you've seen in the introduction, is literally to hold on to something and lean backward. I just find myself being a lot more comfortable in this position, as well as I can use my upper body to hold myself in the right position so I don't do anything on myself. So now that you're done with your business, all there's left to do is clean up yourself, throw everything in the cat hole, and then bury it back with the soil that you took out of there. So what you want to do is you just want to loosely put the soil back on it. You don't have to tap on it very much, because to allow for the rate of decomposition, you want to make sure that the soil is nice and loose. And at the end, you want to make sure that there are no traces left behind. So you take any kind of dead twigs and fallen leaves and you just lay it all over it so it looks like nothing has happened here, and basically you're done.